What is going on YouTube? This is M&M Gaming, going to be doing another vehicle showcase video for you guys. It's a 2021 BMW 530i. The key itself, 2021 BMW 530i, it's called a Glacier Silver. So you can basically just open the hood without having to use any safeties. Once you double click to release the hood on the inside, it just automatically opens. We're looking at a i4 cylinder motor. It's a intercooled, it's a turbo premium i4, 8-speed transmission. It's the direct injection. Power is 248 horsepower, 258 torque, which is pretty interesting because it's literally the same exact power as the 2021 X3. You can actually, I don't know what that was. There was a weird sound that just came out of it. Yeah, there's a weird sound coming out of the engine. I don't know what, like, you guys can hear that. It's so weird. This is like one of those events that you probably want to clear this out so it doesn't get into your actual air vent, because that'll be a pretty hefty cost. This is actually huge. This is a big panel compared to the ones that I'm used to. This entire size on the engine bay here seems really big. Like the depth, a lot larger. Recently, they've been putting the actual oil type. Let's go ahead and close that up. The exterior dimensions, we're looking at the wheelbase from wheel to wheel. It is 117 inches. The length from bumper to bumper is 195.8 inches. The mirror is 83.7. If you look at the width without the mirrors, it's gonna be 73.5. So that gives you another 12 inches. The height of the car, 58.2 inches. Ground clearance is 5.7 inches. The weight is 3,765, so just short of 3,800 pounds. That's the curb weight. The gross weight is just short of 5,000 pounds, 4,927. It has powered trunk. I don't think there's an actual under on this trunk for some reason. It looks like a lining is like a piece of carpet that you can just pull out, but there isn't like a lever or anything to lift this up to have an underspace. It has this little compartment where you can open, and it's a pretty deep compartment. You could probably fit, I would say, like maybe 5 or 6 inches deep, and it goes a little bit further into the front here. A little compartment there, and it closes. Now over here you have a hole where a little compartment, you can kind of just stick stuff. You can see how deep it goes. It's not really that deep. This car actually does have cooling seats, which is pretty surprising. Out of the few packages it has, that's one of them, which is $1,000. The luxury seating package for $1,000. The cool thing is you can actually see exactly where your door is going to open in terms of like how close you are to the cars. Like if I was closer to one side, it'll overlap this door onto there, and you'll know that you can't open the door all the way, and you'll kind of see how far you can open the door. I believe there was a front camera. Yeah, see, there's the front camera. You can see the front ways. Then you have like the side. It's like that full circle camera that you can kind of see through everything. Now, I don't know why the rims are the 5-star rims. That's not the type of wheels that are on this car. It's kind of weird how they have the wrong wheels on this camera view thing that they got going on here. And as you guys may notice, the headlights, as I showed you guys when I first started, they started doing this L shape, almost like the X7. They started doing that with all the cars now. It used to be halos. Specifically, the 530i has a range of 450 miles in the city and 594 miles on the highway. The fuel capacity at 18 gallons, 25 mpg on the city, 33 on the highway, and 28 estimated combined mileage. We're looking at the car with 23,000 miles. You can go into Eco. That typically it makes everything blue on your screen. And then as soon as you go to Comfort, it turns red. Sport's a little different. You have a different pedometer. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn the car on so you guys can see here. Switch through these menus real quick. That's Eco, that's Comfort, and that's Sport. So let me go ahead and turn this back off. Cars have, and some of them don't have. One headlight on right here. This one is not on. It turns on the one side for the tail light. This side is not on. You guys can actually see it on the box. That side's on and that one's off. The front right side on and the left side should be off now. We actually do have auto high beams. I think I have to turn the car on. Turn it on. Okay. Yeah, it's not even letting me right now. Oh, there it is. There's the auto. If you guys see that right there. Here's the badging as well. Just to show you guys, we have 530i. This car actually does have the USB-C, and then we have the 8-volt. So it looks like this car does not have heating rear seats. I don't know what this is doing in here. I don't know what the hell this is. Okay, then put that back in there. It was like in there. Also have the 19-inch wheels, which apparently were $600. So you have those bigger wheels. If I read here and pause the video and see, the total retailed is $63,000. They haven't even rated the safety on the car, surprisingly. Still have the tape on the side here. Anyway, so here are the wheels. If I had to guess, I would say this car is staggered. Oh, actually, maybe not. The rear wheels are not that wide. You guys probably can't tell. Here you have another panel. You can actually put stuff in. It's actually, oh, there's a penny in there. It's actually pretty deep and it's plastic. I have the different colors here. Let me just show you guys the difference. So I'm going to start with the top. We're going to go with bronze. So if you guys look here, you guys can see it in the picture as well. Bronze and white. Then we have orange. Very similar to bronze. I think it's a little bit more orangey. Then we have the orange and white. Then we have white all together. That's the blue that I showed you guys. Let me go to blue to white. Then we have green. And then we have green and white. Then we have lilac. That's like the purple. I'm actually going to back up just a little bit because I am... Oh, there goes the key. I am a little bit far up, so I'm just going to back up just a slight bit here. I left it up a little bit just so I can do the video. Show you guys the rear. Okay, there we go. Cool. Off. You actually have to push up on it. If you push up, it goes into auto. And then as you push up, this is like manual slow. This is manual high. So if you go all the way down, by going all the way down, it turns off. Once it's in the last position, if you push it, it's going to automatically just activate at one time. By pushing it down one time, once it's like all the way at the bottom position that it can go in, if you push it any further, it pushes, right? Like you can hold it there and it'll like actually keep running or shut off. Okay then. So when you go into the bottom position right before auto, it's basically in the off position. If you push it down anymore, it'll just turn on one time. As you push it, it'll just turn on one time, one cycle. And then if you go up when it's auto, I think this car actually had gesture control. Oh, let's go. You can actually do this, and that will apparently mute the car. You can actually change what gestures do. By doing that, it mutes the car. All right, guys, I slowed down a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and just clutch it at 30 miles, hit about 50. Go ahead and do it right here. I'll make the turn, and we'll go ahead and accelerate now. So, and there's your 0 to 67. I just showed you guys can do the gesture control here.
Are you looking to find your...
You guys can do that here. It does come in handy, you know, it's fun to use. It's kind of a funny thing, you know. Of course, they added it with some of the cars. I don't know what happened to the Sirius XM. There actually is not any stations. It was playing for a few minutes when I was just playing it, and then all of a sudden it just ended. I shit you not, like out of nowhere, just out of the blue. I was in the middle of listening to a station. The sound just stopped for a second, and then as soon as I turn around, like I don't see any stations. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, YouTube.
Baby, now I got the flow.